Hello explorers, welcome back. So we are going to do Superbook Sunday, and I am back from my cruise. I am filming this after my cruise. Like, this was not batch filmed with the other ones. So yeah, I have not printed any Superbook Sunday things, so I know we're out of... I know we finished some up. I don't remember which ones. I have not gotten around to printing them, but that's okay. Alright, so I did, they didn't bundle my hundreds today when I went to the bank. So I did just count out 100. I put them all the right direction, and I pulled out any K or I bucks since we don't save those. I did look for star notes. I didn't see any. I could have missed some because I didn't look like diligently. Why am I getting so many emails right now? It is like 6 o'clock at night and I'm getting emails. Okay. So we have $100 here. But before we get started on that, this is money that I came back with from my cruise. So we have, let me separate this and I can show you. So this is from the Dominican Republic. We have Dominican pesos. These are the 5 peso pieces. Let me see, is it gonna, I think that's the best it's gonna focus. This is a, hold on, because this says, this is 5 pesos, and this is 1 peso. I don't know why the 1 peso is so much bigger than the 5 peso. That's crazy. So we have those. And these were gifted to me by one of the girls that worked at one of the gift shops I went into, because I went to several places in the Dominican asking to purchase, or like, not purchase. At first I was just asking if I could get my change back in pesos. And they said, unfortunately, if I paid in US dollar, I had to get my change back in US dollar. So one of the shops I went into, she was like, I asked the girl if she had any pesos, and she said they didn't have any in the drawer. It was all US dollar, because they pretty much get American, since it's all mostly cruise people and the cruises come from the US. But one of the girls that worked there had some in her personal wallet, so she let me buy these from her. They're each 100 Dominican pesos. So she let me buy these from her, and these were $4, so it was $2 for each one, because the conversion is 5 US dollars is 491 Dominican pesos. So it came out to be about $2 per 100 pesos. So we just rounded it up. That was fine. And then she went ahead and gifted me these, because we don't really have anything that's going to equal this. This is in total 12 pesos. So I think the equivalents would be like, I don't know, 3 cents maybe, something like that, 4 cents, 5 cents, I don't know, not even. But then when we were in the Bahamas, we had a really cool woman. When I was buying, I just went to a little stand and I bought a Sprite, and I asked her if she had any Bahamian dollars, and she only had a 10 and 3 ones. So she let me buy them from her. She actually went around to all the stands trying to find them for me. She was like, just give me some ones and I will go find them for you. So she did, because she had the 10 and 5. But here is the $10. And our currency to theirs, the US dollar to the Bahamian dollar, is actually 1 for 1. So it worked out perfectly. So this is pretty much what I got as my souvenirs. I got the $10 bill, the $5 bill. I think their money is just so pretty. And then she went and found me the singles. But they're actually different. So these two look like this. And then this one's a little bit different. What are the years on these? So this one is 2015 and these two are 2017. And then here's the back. It has the military going that direction, and this one has the military going this direction. So I thought those were pretty cool. But then I asked her for some coins, and she just went ahead and gave them to me. This was a limited edition coin that they did last year for the 50th anniversary of the Central Bank of the Bahamas. And it has a in-color sailboat on one side. On the other side, it has a flamingo, marlin, and palm tree. So she gave me those. She gave me a couple of those. Ooh. And then she gave me some that were what their regular ones are, which are pretty much the same, just not in color. And these are 25 cents each. And then she gave me some of their 10-cent pieces, which I love the shape of these. Look how cool those are. They're like shaped like flowers. And they have some fish on this side, and then the same image as this on the other side. So that's a 10-cent piece. And then she had one 5-cent piece, which has a pineapple on it, which is really cool. And then they're like crest for the bank on the other side. So that was those were my souvenirs. So I spent about I think $20 in foreign currency as my souvenir. And then this is my change. So we are going to cash stuff it, except the K, because we don't save K-Bucks. So that K will just go back into challenge money. But this was my change. We have 2 F-Bucks, a G, an E, and a D. So let's put the 2 F-Bucks in. And we know what those are going for. Look at how full this thing is getting, you guys. It is, I mean, there's a lot in there. And then we will do these ones, because these will just be extras. G. Actually, I think G goes here now, because we have an extra spot since we don't put F-Bucks in here. Okay. We had a blast on the cruise. So I had $500 in sailor loot, and the excursion that we wanted to do, since our cruise was booked so much later than most people that went on that cruise, a lot of the excursions we wanted were sold out. We did get on the wait list for them, but we never got called to actually do them. There was one excursion we were going to do that was available, and that was the zip line in the Dominican. But then we asked if we could film it, and they actually said the only way we'd be able to film it is if we had a GoPro that attached to a helmet. And since we didn't know that ahead of time, we obviously didn't have that with us. I don't even have a GoPro. I have, Wrigley has an Insta360, and then Corey and I both have DJI Pocket Osmo 3s as our action kit, our, on-the-go cameras or whatever. So we don't have a GoPro to attach to a helmet. Probably would have gotten one. So we opted not to do that. We did want to do the snorkeling with the sea turtles in the Bahamas, but that's the one we got on the wait list, and it just never opened up for us. So instead, I spent my sailor loot in Squid Ink, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a tattoo shop on the boat, or on the ship, which I thought was really neat. I mean, I knew about this the first time Corey and I went on there, but I had always heard that their prices were outrageous. And so I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. But now that we're traveling so much and we do this full time, I've been trying to get a tattoo in each place we go. I still need to get one for Mexico. I wasn't comfortable going to a tattoo shop in Mexico by myself. And obviously, the kids can't come with us. So Mexico, I'm going to have to get somewhere else. But yeah, so I got this one because Jasmine and I were trying to get a Disney tattoo when we went on our mom's trip to Disneyland, but we didn't have time. So we were like, this was not the main one I got though. The main one I got was on my back. It's a manta ray. Yes, it's a manta ray. It was supposed to be a stingray, but I did not even, I was so excited about the fact that she made the custom stencil so perfect that I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I accidentally showed her a manta ray. So that's what she drew up instead of a stingray. But it's okay because she made it to where I can add on to it, which was my whole thing, was that I wanted to add on to it later. So I got that on my back. If you haven't seen that, go to my Instagram because it came out so good. If you don't have Instagram, my video should be up tomorrow. I'm really hoping it is. I am filming this on Friday. I'm hoping to have my video up on Monday, though, on Bria.Snyder. And you'll see the whole process. So I got the one on my back. Jasmine got one on her ankle. And since we had already met the minimum for the custom, because their minimum if you got a flash tattoo out of the book was $200. If you got a custom, they started at $250. Well, both of us got a custom, so it started at $250. And then mine was $100 more than that because it was larger. So it was $350 for my back. But then we were talking to her and I was like, there's other tattoos I want to get. We have 2 full C days and nothing to do. Like, maybe we should just add on to our appointment for some other ones that we've been meaning to get done in other places we've traveled to, since we're already paying that minimum custom price. It's a lot cheaper to add on to it because you don't have to pay for the setup again. You don't have to pay for the needles again. Like, it's a lot cheaper. And so when Jasmine and I were at Disneyland, we wanted to get Minnie and Daisy in the teacup. We bought the pin. There's a whole, like, backstory behind that. When we were going on that trip, we bought custom shirts that have Minnie and Daisy holding hands and, like, throwing up peace signs in front of the castle. We bought those shirts matching, and they say, like, Bestie Day or something on them. I don't remember exactly what they say, or, like, Best Day Ever. I don't remember. It's something about besties. So we bought those shirts, and we recreated that, like, the picture of Minnie and Daisy that's on the shirt. We did that same thing, wearing those shirts in front of the castle, and got a picture. But then the very first ride we went on when we went to Disneyland was the teacups, because we were filming. And we had a blast. Neither one of us even liked teacups, so we had such a fun time with, like, just us as adults doing it. Then we were in the shop and we were like, we both collect pins, so we're like, we want to get a pin to go along with this trip. And I found this pin that was Minnie and Daisy in a teacup together. And I said, oh my gosh, this is perfect. That was the first ride we did. That's what's on our shirt. Like, we need to get this pin. So we bought those pins. And then Jasmine was like, we should get this tattooed. But the problem is neither one of us want, like, super detailed, heavy tattoos. I'm going for very much, like, fine line, very dainty tattoos. And so is she. And plus she doesn't have the room left on her arm. So we were looking on Pinterest, and I was like, wait, let's just look at pins, because both of us collect pins. And I actually collect the ear headband pins, and they're very hard to find. So I said, Jasmine, what if we get ear headbands tattooed on? Like, instead of getting the full Minnie and Daisy in the teacup tattooed, what if we just did this? Because I collect these. You're into ear headbands, like mini ears. Let's do that. And so she loved it. So she got this same one in blue, but hers is on, like, the inner part of her arm, because that's just where she had a spot available. And I got mine there. Mine's pink with blue sparkles. Hers is blue with pink sparkles. So that is that. And that, it only cost us $100 to add that on. So $4.50 for 2 tattoos. So I really actually didn't pay anything. And then I let Jasmine use the rest of my sailor loot towards hers. Yeah, I got 2 tattoos. It didn't cost me anything. I probably should have told this whole story while I was separating these, so I apologize in advance for not doing that. But it is what it is. You guys know. I haven't talked to you guys in so long. I tried to watch people's videos while I was on the ship, but you can't stream anything on the ship unless you pay for premium Wi-Fi, and I just don't do that. So I am behind on people's videos again, but I will get caught up. I literally got home and hit the ground running with filming because I had a bunch of partnerships that arrived while I was gone, which I knew was going to happen. So we have been filming like crazy. We were out all day today getting stuff for filming, or trying to at least. This one slipped. Okay, so keeps throwing me off that. Okay, there we go. That there's no F-bucks in there now. So I'm probably gonna mess this up. But how is everybody doing? Like I said, it feels like it's been an eternity since I've talked to you guys. Mainly because it kind of has been. There's an H-buck. We don't find those very often. So far, no A-bucks, though, which really sucks. A-bucks are so hard to find. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Easter. I just realized it's technically Easter. We are not celebrating on Easter. My kids don't know that. Mainly because, since I've been gone, I kind of slacked at getting things, so we're gonna celebrate on Tuesday because they're big. I always get them something for outdoors, and they have a partnership that's coming on Monday. So I told Corey, why don't we just wait and do it on Tuesday so that they can have that. It'll save me a bunch of money too, because, you know, I'm not about spending money that I don't have to spend. So that is what we're doing. All right, let's pull all these F. There's an A buck. Let's pull these F bucks out. There's another A buck. Finally. Just make it a little bit faster. L, L, L. A. E. But yeah, now I want to book a trip to the Bahamas to take the kids, because we've been there before. We didn't get off the boat. I've mentioned this a few times. We went on a Disney cruise, and the way that I look at it is like, I spent all this money for the Disney cruise. I'm not going to waste that time going into Nassau, because if I want to see Nassau, I'll book a cheaper cruise to see Nassau. I spent all this money because it was a Disney cruise, so we're going to take advantage of the Disney portion of it, since that's what we paid all the money for. So we stayed on the ship. Plus, I had heard, like, Nassau was really not the greatest area. And that people are just really pushy, and I've heard a lot of people say they didn't feel the safest. So I was like, you know what? That's fine. That's all I need to just stay on the Disney ship and take advantage of the fact that we spent all this money to be on a Disney ship. But this one, Jasmine and I got off in Nassau because I was like, I don't have any kids with me. I really want to check it out, because we're supposed to actually be going to Nassau in December for a partnership with Atlantis. So I was like, I want to see it. You guys, I had the best time. Everybody there is so friendly. Yes, there are people that are asking you like, hey miss, hey miss, hey miss, hey miss. But all you have to do is say no thank you or keep walking. It's not like they're following you. Like, we had the best time. And that only happens if you go outside of the port. The port is fenced in. So if you go outside of the fence, then yes, they do approach you. Inside the port, they're actually not allowed to anymore. And the port area is massive. We ended up going outside the port. We got way better deals on everything that we purchased. And then we ended up taking a taxi down to Cable Beach. And we just truly had the best time. We walked to the McDonald's. We walked to the Dunkin'. We walked to the Straw Market. Like, we had a great time. So if you were hesitant on Nassau, I highly recommend it, because honestly, the people were so friendly. All right, let's start with F bucks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 F bucks, which is incredible. We're going to have hopefully a good amount of money to go towards this trip, because this is just going to be spending money. It's going to depend on how much it is, but I think it's just going to be spending money between the kids. So yeah, I can't wait to like open that and see how much, but we have until probably June. I'm going to say maybe like June 1st to June 5th, somewhere in there, because I will need to have time to take it to the bank, and I'm going to swap it out for euros, since that's going to be cash for them to spend. So let's move this out of the way. Bring in this. No, we're not going to finish it. We have 3 A bucks, but we're getting close. So we only need 2 more A bucks to finish this one, but that's okay. This one is probably also going to come with us on the trip, because it is our 10th wedding anniversary. Oh, I almost colored in too many. Our 10th wedding anniversary while we're there. So we are definitely going to, I know I'm for sure getting a tattoo. I'm getting one right here. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm getting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I've had it planned since pretty much I planned the trip, and I found a tattoo artist. I need to reach out to them though. Oh, apparently we finished V-Bucks and I did not... I really didn't have another one printed. I thought I did. Oh well. V-Bucks, we have $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7 going into B. C-Bucks are for CD ladder. And we have $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11. We're gonna, I close my eyes, I look away. Orange, okay. And I think we said 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Somebody asked me what a CD is on a couple of videos, and I felt bad because I didn't want to respond and comment because it's just too much information. But I had batch filmed, so I didn't address it in any of those videos because they were already scheduled to go live all before I left. So a CD is a certificate of deposit. You can purchase them through pretty much any banking system. I mean, as far as I know, I buy mine with Capital One. And what it is you are basically purchasing this. So I purchase a $250 CD every month on the first of the month. And that I lock it, I do a 12-month CD. So you pick different time frames. It's usually like 9 months, 11 months, 12 months, 18 months. Like every bank is a little bit different, but as far as I know, they all offer a 12-month CD. It's just, they'll offer different amounts or different time frames as well. So I buy a 12-month CD, and then that means that that money is locked into that CD for 12 months. If I withdraw that money early, if I cash out that CD early, there is a penalty. If I leave it in there for the full 12 months, which is the whole idea of it, then in 12 months, it will mature. It's called maturing. Once it has matured, that's when it gets the interest. And you're locking in that interest rate when you purchase it. So even if the market crashes, you have locked in whatever interest rate you purchased it at. CDs right now don't have great interest rates. Last year, they were really good. But because I purchased one the first of every single month, and I learned this is not my idea. I learned this from Tracy at Golden Girl Budgets. Because I purchased one every single month. So I started this last year. So January of this year, my $250 CD from last year matured and it released to me. So what I did is I took that, it ended up being $260 because of the interest. I took that $260. I also took $250 for this year. I put those together and I buy a new CD. So the $260 that matured from last year plus the $250 I was adding this year. So I bought a CD in January of this year for $510. And that will mature next January. So then February of this year, my February CD from last year matured. It was $260. I added $250 to it and bought a new CD for $510. So that every single month this year, I have a CD that's going to mature and release to me. The idea behind it, and that's where you get the ladder from. The idea behind it is that every single month you have one of these releasing to you. If you need it, great. You can count on the fact that you have that money releasing to you if you need it. If you don't need it, add to it, buy another one. So let's say next year in June, we're a little hard up for cash. Maybe I didn't make as much as I needed to pay all the bills. So I'm going to need June CD. I know that $500, $510, $525, whatever it ends up being after interest, is going to release to me and I can use that on my bills. Let's say July comes, I'm still struggling, not a problem. The first of the month, $510 to $525 is going to release to me and I have that to pay my bills. Let's say by August, I'm back on track, everything's good to go. That $510 to $525, whatever it's going to be, will release to me August 1st. I don't need it. I'm going to add $250 to it. And I'm going to purchase that CD now for $760-ish. The $510 that matured plus the $250 that I add. Because personally, I'm adding $250 every single month each year. So every year, and the idea is that if you don't use them, eventually you get to the point where you have a full month's worth of expenses in CDs. So that if anything were to ever happen, you know that every single month you have that money releasing to you if you need it. If you don't need it, just continue to invest it in a new CD. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, go to Tracy at Golden Girl Budgets and check out any of her CD videos. She does it every month. And she's wonderful at explaining it. Plus, she has a sheet that really, if you're a visual learner, is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful, and that's how I learned. So, okay, we finished debt last time, so we are working on Disney. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12 going into D for Disney. And we're obviously going to do a Pank. So 12 puts us down here. I would love to be able to put more than 250, but 250 is kind of my comfort spot. Any more than that, and I kind of get where it's pushing it a little bit. 250, I know that I basically have put that 250 in my head as a bill that I have to pay every month. Some people cash stuff for it. I do cash stuff for some of it just to kind of help me out. But at the end of the day, I have worked it into my budget that I have to pay this bill of $250 every month. So that no matter what, I have the money to do it. That's the way that I personally look at it. Now, when I bought all of my CDs last year, I did not do 12-month CDs on every one of them because last year they had it was 5.4% interest on the 10-month CDs. So I bought a bunch of 10-month CDs. So mine are kind of maturing sporadically, but I'm fixing it this year. So for instance, when I go to purchase my May CD, I don't have a CD from last year that's maturing because none of mine lined up to mature on the beginning of May. Just because I did buy 10-month, I bought a few 11-month, and then I ended the year buying 12-month because I bought them based off whichever ones had the best interest rate. So I don't have any maturing at the beginning of May. I do have one maturing on May 28th. That one will go towards my June CD though. So May of this year, in order to stay on track, I actually have to purchase a $500 CD. Because I don't have $250 releasing to me. So I am cash stuffing for that to help a little bit because I don't budget for $500. I do budget for $250. Alright, E is for emergency. This is going towards our emergency fund. My overall goal is to get $10,000 in emergency. I currently have $980, I think. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Currently I have $980, so we're getting close to that $1,000 mark, and then, we're working on it. Granted, 500 of that is actually from the hurricane emergency fund, so really I need $11,000 in emergency because I want $10,000 to be my emergency fund, and then I'm putting the hurricane money in there as well, and that's going to be $1,000. So E is for emergency. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was checking for star notes. So we have 13 going into E is for emergency. 10 puts us here. 11, 12, 13 right here. So yeah, that's that. I should have 2 videos releasing this coming week. I'm trying to get the Virgin Voyages video up on Monday. And then I'm hoping to have my Vegas video. I've been too busy. Unfortunately, YouTube is not my primary platform. It's a platform I do because I truly enjoy it. It is kind of it's my passion. But my job is Instagram, so I have to make Instagram a priority because that's what pays my bills. So I can't make YouTube the priority, and I was so busy with partnerships that I have not had the time to get the Vegas video done from our 24-hour Vegas trip. But I'm hoping this week, we are blocked out of the parks unexpectedly. Like, we truly did not know. Actually, Corey was on his way to the parks to film 2 campaigns for me while I was on my cruise. And then he called me and he was like, hey, we're blocked out of the parks. Why are we blocked out? I was like, I actually don't know because I didn't know we were blocked out. I wouldn't have sent you to film these for me. So you have 13, 14, 15, 16. So since we are blocked out, we're doing a bunch of stuff from home, which is, I mean, honestly, it's working out, except that I have 2 partnerships that I got to figure out now because I can't film them at Disney or I'm going to have to wait. So, like I said, I'm hoping tomorrow, because you guys will see this on Sunday, hoping tomorrow that I can get the Virgin Voyage up. I'm hoping by Wednesday I'll be able to have the Vegas one up. We will definitely be going live this coming Wednesday on Bria.Snyder. I know I didn't go live last week. Obviously, I was on the cruise. I didn't go live the week before because I ended up having so much stuff to do before getting on the cruise that I just didn't end up having time. And the week prior to that, we were in Dollywood. So we have not gone live in a while. Wait. Oh, we skipped G. You guys, I don't have a G. Okay, well, we're going to have to fix this. Wow, I need to print a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14 going in G, which is for gas. G is pretty much always going to be for gas because that one we're always spending money out of. Why is H so far back here? Oh, is it because this technically should have been F? We'll leave it. That's fine. F. G. And then this one's H, which we do have H. How many do we have for H bucks? We have 3. We know H takes a while, so this will be for whatever holiday it ends up getting done in. So we have 1... 2. And then, let's see, do I have that? I feel like I have that blue. Is it this one? I mean, that looks pretty close. Yeah, that'll work. 3. I don't have gold. I haven't had gold for a while. I need to get some, like, nude colors, like some skin tone colors, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to add these 3 H bucks into here. That should put us at 11, but let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, J is for Japan. And J is for Japan. We have 2 J bucks, and I know that I have this one to color in. So that's 1. And 2. After I fill in this one, I'm going to try and remember to fix this so that it's 10 across like all my other ones. So, J is for Japan. In total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for, I believe this is bundle number 3, I think. Okay, L bucks. L is for Las Vegas. This is probably just gonna, this is either gonna go into debt or it's gonna go towards CD ladder. Because obviously Vegas is done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or, I can keep this. Hold on, let me pick one. What is, okay. Or I can, let's see, hold on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I can keep this going for maybe like a Vegas fund. And the only reason I say a Vegas fund is because I'm trying to take Wrigley to not Warped Tour. I am trying to take him to Warped Tour. But I'm trying to take Wrigley to Vegas for When We Were Young Fest in November. Or, I mean, not November. Wow, you guys, I can't speak. In October. It happens to be the exact same weekend as TwitchCon. So what we're talking about is me and Wrigley would fly to Vegas and do Warp. oh my goodness, me and Wrigley and I would fly to Vegas and do When We Were Young Fest, while Lennox went with Corey to San Diego for TwitchCon. And then Wrigley and I would fly to LA, and I would switch kids. So then Wrigley would go with Corey for the rest of TwitchCon. Me and Lennox would go to Disneyland. That way each kid's getting to do something fun, and each kid's getting stuck with him for a couple of days doing TwitchCon, which neither one of them are going to want to go to. But at least they're both going to do something fun. Wrigley and I would go to When We Were Young Fest, and Lennox and I would go to Disneyland. And then maybe afterwards we can, after that, since we're all going to fly out of LAX, we will just go spend like a day or two at Universal, because I can, I know the PR girl, the marketing girl for Universal Hollywood really well, so I can pretty much get hosted there whenever I reach out to her. So, L-Bucks, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Look at how well that worked out. So, if you're new here, when we have 25 of a letter, they get bundled and put in my safe, because I cannot fit 100 of any of these in an envelope without breaking my envelope. So then once we have 4 bundles, this will be filled in, and yeah. So that's it for Super Bucks, but that is not it for the video, because you guys, we have things to do. I'm going to do a couple on this one since I missed Super Bucks last week, so that was one day that I didn't get to do anything in here. Plus I'm going to do for today, and I might just do a couple of extra, mainly because we're never going to get this finished. It's taking an eternity. I do love it. I feel like this is one of those where I want to start it like on January 1st and just work on it through the whole year. And maybe I'll do that at some point. But for right now, we're just going to do it this way. Okay. So we're going to do blue here. Green, blue. I think that's more of a green color. So that's 3. That's 6. And this is 9. So I'm thinking I might do a full triangle each day to try and get this done. So we'll be putting like $9 in this, now that I'm not doing any other big ones daily. So let me pull that money out. I don't think that's this one. That is not this one. So here's $1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 4 ones and a 5, because otherwise I'm not going to have any ones left. So $9. That will go in the Figment bucket. Should I do 2 though, if I'm going to do them like that? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's just do it, because I've missed a lot of days on this. So yeah, let's do it. So this one needs to be purple. We'll make this one pink. And we'll make this one green. So that'll cover us for like 2 days then. Last Sunday and today. Love it. Realize my scratcher tool is not where I usually keep it. Okay. So let me pull another $9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is all going to go into the Figment bucket. I don't have it right next. Well, I do have it next to me, but I don't feel like getting it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's work on this one. This is our other daily. This is Lennox's birthday binder. I know what that one is. I had to think about it. We finished our daily last time, didn't we? Oh, darn. What are we going to make the daily? Oh, wow. We have, like, no challenges left in here. We finished a ton. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this one the new daily. This one is mine. But I'm going to add another challenge into here. I have this one from Lemon Ivy. I need to get some more birthday challenges, you guys. I am running low. I need to get, like, either birthday challenges or, like, Paris-themed challenges, something. So if you know anybody that has any, please let me know because I need some bad. Okay, this is not going to fit right. This one is going to have to go in the side over here in my little book thingy. All right, let's do this one. This is from my shop. $2. That's not too shabby. So this one will be done. There's 6 left. So should be done probably this week because we'll probably do a couple of them on Thursday. Kind of trying with these ones to finish like one a week. My goodness. Let me get this tool. Okay, so we need to put $2 in here. So 1 and 2. So now in this one, this brings in $50. It's a smaller one. We have $10, $15, $16, $17, $18. Alrighty guys, that is officially all that I have for you today. I will see you back here. I don't know if I'm going to do a video tomorrow or not. I'm still trying to focus on this one, on Travel Tuesday, on Thursday, which is this binder, on Friday, which is games and challenges. So I don't know if I'm going to do Christmas Monday yet or not. I might wait until I'm done completely funding this trip before doing, I don't know. Don't hold me to it because I haven't decided. Just trying to put funds where I need them instead of overextending myself. But after that one, I do have a trip that we're going to be saving for that we're planning on going to in December. And I think I'll also be bringing back the Japan binder so that we can slowly work on the Japan binder so that for once we won't have to take funds from it. Because if you have been here for a while, you know how many times I've had to empty out that Japan binder because I just end up putting too much money towards it. But that's officially all that I have for you guys today, and I will see you back here next time. So until then, bye!